I think building a community of founders around you is a support system that can really help, from an emotional perspective. And from a personal perspective, you have to be rebellious, you have to keep climbing, you have to keep on finding new ways of not doing things.
One of the things that I wanted to very, very personally ask you is how you've dealt with your failures and how have you told yourself to stand back again, because none of us have chosen to not go back to the office. We've got up every time and gone back to the office. So how does that work for you?
Rebellion is what led to this. So of course there's a lot of added pressure, but again you go back to your own self and you ask yourself, do you really want this? Every time you get up, you go back and over a period of time, it's just pure practice. I mean, resilience in a way becomes pure practice because there are some milestones that you thought you will not achieve when you land up there. And there are some things that you've been chasing for years. And I think that is primarily the true nature of experiments. And there is also a certain amount of freedom.
Yes.
To make that mistake, to learn from it, and to take that learning and go to there's also a certain amount of freedom that you sense. So every time you go back to bed with a failure, you sit with it and you say, okay, what next? And you say, okay, let me try something new. So I think, like I said, this journey is a very kind of a journey where you learn so much about yourself that you start enjoying the process of, so humility comes with it, sometimes you succeed and then you see how the world reacts to your success, and you again go within and you say, none of these guys know that I've freaking 100 failures before this one success, and everybody's celebrating that success. So the simple-mindedness of how the world perceives success and failure and how you perceive it within yourself, I think is an interplay within your person. You're playing with your own mind.
Yeah.
And you have the freedom to do that. So I think freedom is one of the top reasons for me to get up and go back and try something new and see what happens to it. But of course, having said that, it's not like failure doesn't affect you. So you can also have cycles of continuous failure for a very long time. And then there are times when you have self-doubt and you're wondering as if every decision that you ever took was wrong. And then you look for you build. I would always say what has worked for me is great friendships. If there is no support from family, there is always support from other founders. You go and have a beer with another founder and you talk to them and you are on a downer and they will tell you 10 more stories. So I think building a community of founders around you is a support system that can really help, from an emotional perspective. And from a personal perspective, you have to be rebellious, you have to keep climbing, you have to keep on finding new ways of not doing things.